Starting with the number 10 spot, we have the Penetrator for the Saints Row the 3rd. It's a big, purple, big dildo thing which can beat the crap out of everyone in the game. There's not really much more to say about that. With the number 9 spot, we have the Morph Array, which is from the Ratchet & Clank series. The Morph Array is not only an amazing weapon, it also solved the problem of starvation the galaxy over. Shoot at an enemy and they turn into a chicken. Not a dead, roasted chicken as most video games would cause you to expect, but instead a live, clucking chicken. But when combined with the also legendary suck cannon, you can use these chickens as ammunition to launch at other enemies. In number 8, we have the dual wrist blades from Assassin's Creed 2 and onwards. When Ubisoft revealed the hidden blade in the original Assassin's Creed, everyone was just awed and shocked by how amazing this thing was. But when they revealed Assassin's Creed 2, what could they possibly do to up that? The hidden blade was made instantly better with the addition of a second one. Halfway through Assassin's Creed 2 anyway, suddenly Ezio could perform double assassinations from ground or air. He could use wrist blades in open combat. He was pretty much like a killing machine. In the number 7 spot, we have the red shell from the Mario Kart series. While lightning bolts, bullet bills, and mushrooms are all helpful in a competitive Mario Kart race, it's the shells often make the biggest impact, and are definitely one of the most funner ones. The green shell can be a great defensive tool, as well as worth using for a wild shot, and the blue shell is a painfully destructive punishment for whoever's in first. But the red shell reigns supreme by combining the best quality of the other item to create Mario's greatest weapon. The red shell has the home abilities of its Azura counterpart, but it isn't invincible, so timing the most effective shot takes practice. The red Koopa shells also in freeze like its green cousin, encircling your cart in a protective field. They can sacrifice to blast enemies with remarkable accuracy. There are few more secure feelings than sitting in first place with a stockpile of red shells to keep you safe. In the number 6 spot, we have the Bullseye from the Resistance series. There's a wonderful simplicity to the Bullseye. While it isn't the flashiest weapon in the Resistance universe, it's definitely one of the most inspired. A design classic. The premise is simple. It can be used as a straightforward assault rifle, satisfyingly high rate of fire. However, the Bullseye's secondary fire allows you to tag enemies with a homing beacon, and send every subsequent shot to that target like a swarm of bees. This truly opens up the potential of the game, allowing you to tag foes, hide behind cover, and brutalize them with bullets. Such a simple, effective idea that it's amazing other shooters never considered it before. In the number 5 spot, we have the Lancer from the Gears of War series. Epic doesn't mess around when it comes to creating their guns. Ever since the early days of Unreal, brash, brutal firepower has been its trademark. It should have been no surprise that it chose stamp its mark on the Xbox 360 for a massive chunky assault rifle equipped with an equally massive meaty chainsaw. It was so wonderful, shocking. Even with the fearsome sight and sublime conceit of the Lancer that single-handedly sold the whole concept and vibe of Gears of War's. Either element of the gun would have made it a winner. Its fight is poundingly viscerally tactile, none the least overshadowed by the showboating flesh-devouring bites of its star attraction. How wonderful is as a whole package. Taking the traditional shoot/melee dynamic to just 10 new levels, it wraps it all up into one single neat solution, comprising immense risk and reward. Pick off enough enemies from a distance with a Lancer's long range, ballistic authority, charging through the remaining hail of bullets, and your prize is the most satisfying physical, flat-out angry melee attack ever conceived in a video game. In the number 4 spot, we have the experimental MRRP from the Fallout 3 game. The experimental MRRP is a unique version of the Fat Man that delivers not 1, but 8 nukes at once, all of which do full nuclear damage. Firing the MRRP at a group of enemies provides one of the most impressive scenes in the game, especially if you do so using the VATS, so it plays out in a crippling slow motion. Coming in number 3, we have the Railgun from the Quake series. One shot, one kill. Immediately delivers death upon pulling the trigger. A reload time just long enough to ensure that misses are almost certainly fatal against skilled opponents. It's a simple but impeccably well honed setup, made even more rewarding by the beautifully pyrotechnic sky art that good Railgun battle paints in the air. Get a few decent Quake 3 players on a wide open space map and magic will happen. Glowing neon rainbow magic, punctuated with explosions of gore. Coming in at number 2, we have the Covenant Energy Sword from the Halo series. Just the sound of the Covenant Energy Sword, that electrical whoosh, can feel either incredible or terrifying, depending on whether you're the sword carrier or the potential victim. And when you see it looming towards you across a multiplayer map, or in a corridor in a single player story, you know death is imminent, to be honest. It's pretty much Halo's ultimate weapon. What I love about the Energy Sword, aside from its amazing design, is its balance. Sure, it's a one-hit-kill weapon from close range, but getting into a lock range takes true skill. Sword makes you an obvious target, and unwary carriers will die along before they get to strike. Similarly, a well-timed shotgun blast will earn victim a coveted Bull True badge, and you brutally reverse the balance of conflict. But when it all comes together, when you slash from target to target, clearing out a whole room of enemies, real human opponents are the best usually. There's no more satisfying melee weapon in all of gaming. And coming in number 1 spot, we have the gravity gun from Half-Life 2. With this weapon, it gave us a new perception and interpretation of physics-based gameplay. It also pretty much turned everything into ammunition, from brick to saw blade to toilet, but that it lets you take a car for a walk. It can pretty much crush all in your path with a tumbling hefty automotive buddy. You can also, with a supercharged version, that you pluck men off their feet and hurl them into other men, killing everything in your path. It's just everything about it is just literally so fun in my opinion. But other than that, that's it for today's top 10 video. Hopefully you learned some new things, or hopefully you found this video interesting. If you have a suggestion for a future video, just leave me in the comments below. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.